Hey everyone, this is our new old 150 Prado GX, and no, I haven't done any setup on this vehicle, but it's got something that's really similar. I normally put it there, but you know, there's something going on, so we'll have a look at that. Might need some little upgrades, but might just do the job for now. Oh look, there's some cash in there too. Beautiful. It's always a bonus when you come across some spare stuff that's reliable, that always works. Unreal. Anyway, look, you can see the table, the storage cage, the cargo barrier, all this sort of thing. Let's get it all unpacked and see what's in there and start getting this bare bones, pretty bare vehicle set up like it's ready for touring or something. There's a few things missing here, I think, you know, just having a bit of a look around. But let's see what we come across over the next couple of weeks. All right, what do we got here to start off with at the front? A good Optima. It did get absolutely flattened. There's a bit of a story, and it was left flat, so it is definitely going to be partially damaged, but we're going to see what we can get out of it anyway. I'm actually not sure what year it is, but I'm going to do some homework because it came from Every Battery Heidelberg. Someone that listens somewhat. And there was another blue battery here that also got flattened, and it got sent for warranty. As far as I'm concerned, it was dead. They did their magic with their magic charger, and apparently it's really good now, but I don't know. Well, I think it'll be good, but not really good. But we're going to run it for now and see what happens. There's a bit of a tray in there already, so we'll get the battery in. We need to get the red arc isolator on the K-on bracket in here, all this sort of thing happening. So busy, busy, busy. The K-on gear. We love the K-on gear. So like I said, can't number 1, 2, 3, 4, top 10, top 5 maybe, can't live without. Tell you what, the bloody first thing you go in is the cargo barrier, right? It allows me to keep it safe and whatever cargo I've got in the back, in the event of worst case scenario, it can't come forward, and maximizes storage space because it stops everything going forward when you go high regardless. Then of course that storage shelf that goes up the top there. I'm sure you've seen it in our other vehicles. Quick look in the back of this one because it's right there with me. Okay, it's going to be similar to that. Things evolved it a little bit. It's a little bit different to this one. So yes, you can have the storage shelf or the cargo barrier separately without both. But why would you? Same in this vehicle. This one's actually in use because it's not sold. The other one's sold. It's going in a few days. Can you believe it's still here? And I've already got the K-on gear for the replacement vehicle. That's right, I don't muck around. What you'll notice the difference though is, here in the 120, there's a slight gap at the back of the cargo barrier, and it doesn't connect to the shelf doesn't connect to the cargo barrier, which isn't a problem. Just letting you know, it is different to what you may have seen previously. It's a sold vehicle, that's why it's empty. But see the old original one, see it actually fixed on there. I did like that, but things have changed. So, you know, that's how it is. That's the decision that got made. I like this, but close enough will be good enough. What I did find in the 120 Prado, this little front piece to stop things falling off the front. I'm not actually going to use it. I didn't use it. I put it on in the 120 and went, it's just doubling up between the cargo barrier and that. There's a small gap. There's nothing I'm going to put up here that's going to fit down there. So to save weight, I just didn't use that piece. So each to their own. This is the 150 Prado part numbers in case you did want anything from kaon.com.au. Just jump on the website. Piece of cake, right? Right, there's that's the table and cage combo. But of course then you've got the other rear door caddy as well, okay? Because there's two places in the door. The compressor bracket, like I said, got to get, I haven't ordered that bloody ARB compressor yet. I'll just go down there. Surely they'll have one. I'll get onto that. And of course the switch bracket that goes on the other end of the compressor, two separate components, beware of that. And some battery brackets, which I'm not sure 100% how they're going to work out with this battery we're going to use, this Optima D34. They may need some modifications, or we might let K-on know about it, and they might even have a separate bracket just for those Optimas and those other lower, smaller profile brackets. But lots of different holes for all the mounting. All right, let me get all this unpacked and get the ball rolling. This is the stuff for up the front, so let's put it up the front. But now with these brackets, do you see what I mean? See how the 34A, even the red top, see how they are quite close together, and that's just 4 fingers apart, not leaving a lot of space in the middle. So I think we need a much thinner profile one for these type of batteries. And I know a lot of people use these batteries because they do listen to me. And I think we might need a different bracket, but we're going to see how these ones go. But I'm going to use two of these batteries, one red, one blue. Terminals are going to be in about the same spot. So these two, we'll just see how we go. Stay tuned on all the videos and see what happens. Quickly, if you're into these more touring and vehicle setup videos, look, the auto electrical might be on 4x4 diesel, but a lot of this touring stuff, it's probably going to go over to 4x4 Adventures. That's our other YouTube channel. So if you're still watching at this point, probably look it up. Same as the 4x4 diesel, FOUR number 4. Instead of diesel, Adventures, 4x4 Adventures. Jump on that one, subscribe and turn the bell on so you don't miss out. But we've already got a playlist with a lot of these K-On gear installations. So this installation, I'll make it pretty quick, pretty brief. We'll get it into the vehicle and let's get the ball rolling. And I'm planning to do a different setup. The ball's already rolling on that. And it's going to be much easier for you guys. So, well, hopefully instead of that big storage system, which is awesome, but something a bit different and a bit more universal to suit your needs. Now, just looking at this, now I didn't do this, and this is why sometimes soldering, see that movement there? See that movement? It's actually, although it's sitting there and it looks good, it's not going to be making good contact because it's not connected. So what I'll actually do, I'll disconnect all of this. I might reuse this panel and these fittings, but there'll be a bit more space. And these are quite big. That'll be 50 amp wire. That's all we need front to rear. So we're going to roll with that. That looks good. We'll make sure there's a fuse at the other end. And, well, maybe not, just to annoy you. No, we probably will. And we'll get some proper wiring going on with some more of these spade terminals and just sort of redo all this gear here, which is pretty good. But like I said, we've got one loose one, so I'd rather just start fresh. And then anything goes wrong, I can get the blame for it. I love it when I get the blame for it because my stuff I do doesn't go wrong. So every now and then you can just go, oh, finally I stuffed something up. Beautiful. It does happen every now and then, but I don't mind when it does happen because then I can learn something. I'm just going to put the table aside for a bit, reason being, and the door caddies and stuff. This K-On rear bracket antenna setup, awesome. And I got to keep it off the other vehicle. He wasn't going to use it. So I've got to install that on the back door, which is a bit of work. All the trims have got to come off, back wheel, spare wheel brackets and all that. And you know, we already fully rebuilt this rear door. Full disassemble, clean and reassemble, repair, new clips and all that. It's all in videos. Once again, there's a playlist. I think it's called Our 2013 150 Prado. I'll check it out. I'll rename it. I'll make sure it's there. But if it's not there when you check, just have a look again. But it's in our playlists on at least one of the YouTube channels, but I'm going to try and make a playlist for each vehicle, so all the videos will be in there. But we need to run this through. You can see that's the grommet we use where it goes through the back door, taking out one of the plugs for the spare wheel. And it comes in through the grommet and it goes along that trim and then under the seats, and it sort of comes out up there somewhere. And I've actually got a permanent UHF I'm going to put into this vehicle as well, where in the other 150 I just used the handhelds. It's time to upgrade. I'm going to put a proper unit in there, but we'll get to that in another video. I'm just going to get this antenna in first, so then I can fit up the table and all the stuff without having to take it off again. So I think the antenna's first, and I can't really be bothered today, so I might go into the cargo barrier and the storage shelf because I can't see that that's going to be in the way of anything. So let's get on with it. Anyway, this information video was getting a bit long, so I thought I'll do a whole separate video. If you want to see the full information, detailed video from someone that's installed a few of these, we've done our 150, our 150 again, our 120, and of course now this 150. So a little bit of changes. They have evolved a little bit. There's a lot of information in that video on our other YouTube channel, 4x4 Adventures. So jump onto that one, subscribe, turn the bell on so you don't miss it. But this is the basic. I don't put the handle there because they just get in the way. I just get some body washers. You'll get them at Bunnings or Ripco or wherever you want. I put the shelf furthest I could to the end. You can see where the bolts are on the bolt hole at the top, so the shelf's further down, giving a bit more room at the top. That's sitting nice and level and square with the cargo barrier. Cargo barrier is in on the third hole in on the thumb screw. Little bit of info there for you. Don't forget to tighten up all your nuts and bolts. Probably a good idea to sort of Loctite on that one, and same at the other side. I wouldn't worry about these ones up here. Thumb screw will be all right as well. Don't forget to tighten up this one here, and of course the one at the side there for the side bracket, wherever it is, it's hiding there somewhere. There it is. That one there is the one I'm talking about, not these ones. Anyway, bada bing, bada boom. There you go, cargo barrier, job done. Thanks for watching. There's going to be more setup videos. We're just going to put in the good stuff. Stay tuned. Catch you on the next video. See ya.